Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. Khamzat Chimaev has graced the octagon. He is ready to go. Well, a lot of people felt like he was going to go be a professional kickboxer. There's more money in the UFC, though. That's why he's here. We'll see if he can kick somebody's head off here tonight.
I mean, and he's going to look for it. You know, we have seen great kickboxers come into the sport before. We have not seen many that come with the background, with the tradition and the history that this man has in kickboxing. He is so sure that if it's a stand-up fight in the UFC, he beats anyone. And I'm talking anyone, the best in the world. He thinks he beats them, but he's gonna have to show that he can stay upright, because this ain't kickboxing. This is mixed martial arts. You gotta make sure you defend those legs, or you end up spinning 15 minutes laying on your back.
That's right. We did have some fun in our fighter meeting. He said, would you guys prefer a knockout with a kick or a punch? We said, hey man, I mean, we want to see you throw those feet. So we'll see if he can get the knockout here tonight in what is a very interesting stylistic matchup. Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. And now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Khamzat Chimaev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Shara
Herbert Dean's in the building. He is the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, well, he has officially taken the sport by storm. The bona fide welterweight contender, Khamzat Chimaev, undefeated, and appears to be on a trajectory to future championship greatness. How will he approach this stylistic challenge here tonight? A lot of people feel like he'll take the fight to the canvas, but as you know, he's got a lot of confidence in his hands. We'll see if he can find the power stroke early in this round. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's gonna get finished.
Looks like the referee could step in here. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Oh, could get a finish soon. Looks like a Darce choke.
Oh my goodness, that Darce choke is very tight.
Somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Chimaev gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more. Another takedown lands.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Chimaev's in half guard.
Now he's going full mount. Yep, gotta be very careful there.
Oh, big strikes continue to land.
Gotta watch his neck.
Oh, look out, folks, that is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You gotta keep position over submission.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Khamzat Chimaev. Another ground and pound strike lands. Close guard. Oh, nice combination of elbows, and as a lot of fighters will say, there's no pad on the elbow.
There's no pad on the elbow, and it cuts people. The more you elbow, the more you're gonna see guys get cuts. Why everybody that fights Tony Ferguson just are dripping blood at the end of the fights.
Chimaev's right back to the full mount here. Round 2 straight ahead.
Okay, breathe and recover. It's all right. You got the better of you in wrestling that night. But you are the better wrestler. He's tired now. I want you to drop.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round 2. Oh, straight punch. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Nice, low single takedown. Oh man, what a strike from the bottom. This is a terrible position.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
Watch guillotine. He's got the sub locked in. This has got to be the end of the fight.
Oh, hang on a second, he escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock, create some space, go to your back, give up the mount, but live to fight another day. Strong reversal there.
Chimaev's back in full mount.
What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands, every punch lands. He is just outclassing this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Oh, right to the mount.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Well, not a guy you want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by Khamzat Chimaev. Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your legs able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Nice straight right lands. Now going upstairs with the left hook.
Oh, big stick up top. That's another one. Another good shot.
Back to the jab now, no good. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, he landed another great shot to the body. They're really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Just out of the range with that right hand. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Nice right punch followed by a left.
Block that punch.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Really good body kick. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Nice straight right hand. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really... Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Chimaev's...
Big knee. Left hook, right hand.
Him with the straight, beautifully placed there by Khamzat Chimaev.
Oh, nice.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't. He has to evade, stay at space. There you go. There you go.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other's pursuit.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Chimaev's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into his underhook.
Now the uppercuts are coming.
He better start moving. He cannot stand here and eat these uppercuts.
Oh, what a way to end the round. Saved by the bell. He got stunned by a huge shot right before the horn, and now a little bit gingerly, he makes his way back to the stool. All right, so there's the end of the round. The big moment in it, of course, the shot to the liver that buckled his opponent.
He hurt him bad.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. It's pretty fast, jab. Oh, big left hook there. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing stroke.
Every stroke. And it burns. Johnny. Oh! We're back.
Huge left. Now goes in and secures the takedown.
Elbows. Oh! Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Now inside the close. close guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Oh, a strong series of committed elbows here. Those are starting to add up.
There it is. Now he's running them out.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhooks when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Right back.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Khamzat Chimaev.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Push up his head and posture.
Nice.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
In the half guard.
Chimaev ground and pound from half guard now.
Right back.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Hard ground and pound. Some swelling now starting to appear.
It's tight. How in the world did he escape that submission?
Oh, interesting there. Dean steps in.
Oh, my goodness.
How about it? So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritize the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 54 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Shara
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out cold.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.